Hi guys, it's been a while. I know it's been so long. I'm not even gonna come with excuses. I feel like every time I come back I have excuses, but I am now about 1.5 years since my last piercing video, I believe. Right, so my last piercing that I came and talked to you guys about was my conch piercing, and then the panini happened and started, and I wasn't able to go back. Of course, like those shops closed, like tattoo and piercing places closed, so I wasn't even able to keep up with that piercing in terms of like getting my piercing jewelry changed, like changing to a shorter post or anything like that. I still don't even have a hoop in it. So what happened was I left the original piercing jewelry in, and I'll go ahead and show you guys that, but it was titanium with an opal top on it. So I left that in, and it had been healing since then. And like I told you guys in my original conch, this isn't about the conch, but just kind of an update on the conch. Like I told you in that original video, it was honestly one of my easiest piercings. It, to this day, is still one of my easiest piercings, and I'm on piercing 14 at this point. So I will also, I'm adjusting to a new camera, so if I'm looking to the side, it's because there's a screen and I'm not used to that. It's usually in a different place. But I went back to get a new piercing, but at the same time I got my conch jewelry changed because I could tell that it was too long because it was completely healed. And honestly, when my piercer took it out, she's like, this is a perfectly healed conch, and she took a picture of it because it was so good. I just had to share that fact. So I got the jewelry taken out, and that's actually in my tragus now because my tragus needs a longer post. So this is the original piercing jewelry, and as you can see, let me zoom in. So original piercing jewelry that was in my conch, and then a new piece here that it's a gold piece. So it's a 14 karat gold piece that I got put in, and I absolutely love it. So it is, let me zoom back out for you guys. It's completely healed, and I really do want to get one of those really big hoops put in it, but one of the things that I'm doing right now is transitioning all of my jewelry to 14 karat gold or titanium. So I just didn't want to do that all at once because, I mean, each piece is pretty pricey. So if you're new here, I'll go ahead and walk you guys through my piercings. I have my nose piercing on this ear. I have my tragus, the conch, 2 flats. I have a second lobe that's not in, and obviously my first lobe. And then over here I have a triple forward helix, so I have the 3 that are here, and then the tragus, and then both lobes. But I got a new piercing. So my new piercing is this helix here. So I'll go ahead and show you. It's got a gold piece in it as well. It's a lightning bolt. I hope that it's focusing. So this is my new piercing. She is 3 or 4 weeks old at this point. So I went back to the piercer, who I think is I've just transitioned to a new piercer at this point. So I went back to the piercer who did my conch, and she's like rebranded and has like the fine jewelry now. It's a very nice experience, and I just started to feel like this ear was a little naked. Actually, I think I have some footage of that day I decided, so I'll go ahead and insert that here. I said I wasn't gonna get another piercing, and then I looked at my ears after I put all my earrings in this morning, and all my ears, did I say all my ears? I looked at my ears. This ear feels so good to me, so cute. New jewelry in here, and then we have this ear. It's missing something. So I said I want a helix. I don't know where I want that helix placed, and I've been saying for a few days I think I want a helix, but I said I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because I said I was done. And then I watched one of my last piercing videos, which I'll link up here, and I said in that video, are you done? No, I don't think so, because maybe I need a helix over here. So I've been thinking that for over a year and a half. I just didn't remember that I thought it. So that means that this is not a hasty decision. Logic. So I'm gonna go get it. Bye. But yeah, so I started to feel like that ear was a little naked, like it was just missing something from one side of it, and that's what made me decide that I needed something new. I didn't know if I wanted another conch piercing to kind of balance it out, or if I wanted something kind of on that outer rim. So I went in and I told her, and we decided on just the small lightning bolt that's tucked kind of into the rim of my ear. And my ultimate goal with this piercing is to do a gold hoop there, but obviously I got pierced with the post first, and then once this heals, I'm gonna move that into my tragus, and then get a gold hoop put in. So I have a plan moving forward. I'm just not there yet because I mean it's literally only a few weeks old. But as far as pain, I don't know if it's just getting pierced with titanium and gold now that's different, but I also haven't had much pain with this one. Now what happened one day, I did accidentally get it caught on something and I couldn't, so I got it caught on something and I had my nephew and it was caught on something that was on him, and you know he's a baby, he's one, so he didn't know to like stop. So I was crying because I had to wait for somebody to come help me untangle him from the piercing, but he was like jerking away because he was stuck. So that was, after that happened, it was like throbbing. So I would just say be careful with this if you're gonna get it. I mean obviously be careful with any new piercings that you're gonna get, but that was the only time, and it bled. But beyond that, so I did, you know, like sea salt. I did an intense sea salt soak, which is what I've been doing as well. If you've watched any of my other piercing videos, you know that I use the wound wash, which I don't have here, which is saline. So I washed it with the saline, and then I did like my own sea salt and water and just put it on there. And it's been fine. Like I obviously, like the next few days I had some like crusty stuff to clean off with Q-tips. This sounds gross or whatever, but and then it swelled. So that was the only time that it swelled. Like even after initially getting it pierced, it didn't swell, but once I kind of re-injured it, it swelled. And I'll be honest, I have accidentally been sleeping on that side. I know that that's terrible. I know. Obviously, I'm 14 piercings in, so if I'm telling you, don't be like me. Don't sleep on your piercings, because that is usually when you're gonna start getting more swelling and pain to piercings that seem like they weren't having that. Like you get comfortable and you think you can kind of like flip on that side. And I haven't been using my neck pillow. Usually I'll sleep on like a neck pillow so that I'm not getting like direct pressure on my new piercings. I haven't been doing that, so I have directly slept on it a few times, but again, I think that I don't know why, but it is healing beautifully. So that is piercing number 14. And I know that the last time I made a video I said, well, okay, honestly I said I think I'm done, and then I said no, I'm not. I think that I need something else over here. So now I hesitate to say this because I don't want to be lying. I don't want to be made out to be a liar, but my ears kind of feel complete, which for some reason makes me a little sad. Like just knowing that I'm like done with piercings feels weird, but they feel complete. Like I feel like I like the opal and gold that's going on this ear. This ear isn't where I want it yet, but it's gonna get there. I think we might be done. The only other thing that I'm like, I never got done and I really kind of want is the daith. But with the way my ears are, I don't know, you know, I feel like if I get it over here, because of the structure of my ear, if I get it over here, it runs into the conch. And then if I get it over here, it's just overshadowed by all this stuff that I have going up here. So I don't know if I'll add a daith. I might be done. I can't believe I'm even saying that I might be done. That's so weird. I'm not like crying or anything, but yeah, I just wanted to come and talk to you guys about kind of where I am with my conch piercing, which was the last thing I talked to you guys about, and my newest piercing. Now, I do know that on my last video I had a request to kind of talk through every one of my piercings and like the experience of each of those. I'll work on that. I know it's been over a year and I said I was gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it, but yeah. So here's the new baby, new cutie patootie, and one more look at this conch. So she pierced up. But thank you guys so much for watching and sticking with me for all of my inconsistencies. Love you guys so much. Bye.